Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Let's go pick up Camellia and have a little chat with... Well, actually first we need to talk to Shivarro. I'm looking for the Spinner of Nightmares. Do you know her? Yes, she lived here for a long time. She owned several rooms. The Den of Sweet Horror, she called them. You can easily find them. Just look for a bunch of crazy drugged-up cultists. Those degenerates were the Spinner's entourage. When she left the 10,000 Delights, she left them here so we could entertain ourselves with them. Yeah, that's a good one. Man, they are so freaking big.
I know the way.
The demon worshipper raises his filmy eyes at you. For a while he tries to understand who you are, but ultimately gives up. What do you want? I owe you gold? I'm looking for the Spinner of Nightmares. Spinner of Nightmares? We adore her. She's our teacher. She opened our minds to the beauty of madness, brought us here, granted us fears, eternal delight. And then... The cultist's gaze grows perplexed. She went away. Where did she go? Why would she abandon us? It's so sad. He looks to be on the verge of tears, but a moment later he's already boasting a carefree, woozy grin. But she's left us so many presents. They're all in her caches. Oh, so many all around here. I don't know what that thing is. It looks like a dried human brain, but it has plenty of sweet horror in it. Who are you? I am ashes caught by a storm, whirling in the wild vortex of the tornado, tormenting this universe. I am measured emptiness. And who are you? Well, it doesn't matter. You are neither ashes nor emptiness. We shall never understand each other. What are you doing here? We enjoy the silence and darkness of oblivion. We give each other quiet. We share our grains of truth, scattered in the endlessness voids of our minds, and we'd be glad if you didn't interfere with this process. You have nothing more to talk about. You're right, great truth has revealed itself to you. We have nothing to talk about. Words are nothing. Words are barriers between our minds. Only a union of feelings matters. Whatever he smoked, I don't want it.
Done.
The sheets are covered with embroidery that can be folded to form magical runes. They were probably required for some magical sexual pleasures of the Spinner of Nightmares.
The mongrel did it.
The backside of the altar conceals a small indentation for a cache. Unfortunately, it's empty.
Completed.
A magic figurine used to conduct mind-manipulating rituals.
Done.
A bookshelf is a popular choice for a stash. The pages of several books are in fact cut out neatly, but the caches are empty. The Spinner of Nightmares cache is securely hidden, but not so well that a careful search can't uncover it. Chaotic notes in nearly illegible handwriting. One phrase stands out. Sometimes I regret that I can't finish this endless game of cat and mouse with Hylor. But I took away his daughter and he will stop at nothing in his quest for revenge. Time after time he finds my trail and tries to catch me. I feel sorry for him. He's a decent man and I'm probably partially to blame. We could talk, I could probably make peace with him, but he won't listen. Now we need to give that to Captain Hylor, so... Okay, let's go pick up Camellia. But before we do that, we need to make a little adjustment here. Woldriff, you have a shirt that I need you to remove temporarily. Camellia, would you be a dear and wear that shirt? Does that stack? 42? 40? Oh, it stacks. Interesting. Well, that means Woldriff should use this, actually. I also need to go through the spell books of these guys again. Camellia, do you have decent enough gear? Now this one is better. Not sure about that one. Weighs a lot. I think this one is better. Gives her 31 armor class. 32 with that one. Do you have any spells? Yeah, you do. Half of these you won't be able to use. I really need to go through her spellbook. Hopefully we won't need to rely a lot on her in this mission. You can have this one instead. As for a belt, have that, gloves. Really, helmet. Sure, you really need that one. Your skills, trickery and perception. Perception is based upon wisdom. Suppose we could give her a wisdom headband instead. Not much strength, but I don't think that really matters. And I don't think we have any better rapiers for her either. How about boots? Yeah, that one is definitely for you. I think that's about it. So we'll switch out Woldriff with Camellia. That was not where I wanted to go, but sure. I am kind of worried about this specific quest.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
I am prepared.
Let's see. I want to cast that one. I want to give her the Blessing of Unlife.
I'll watch your back.
There's not really much we can do here, I think. This one doesn't really do much good for you. Resist energy, could be good to have available together with protection from energy. And protection from alignment. And bless. What about your abilities? You can rage. What is the threat range of your rapier? 15 to 20. I think that's fine. I think that's where we're going. There are too many harems in this city. That is definitely not where we're going. We haven't gotten the amulet for... the, whatever it's called, 10,000 delights. Maybe we can buy it. Be right back. Yet another sneeze, and another one might actually be incoming. Yep. This is getting mildly annoying, but that's just how it is. Okay, now... Shivarro. My friend Camellia would like to avail herself of your brother's special services. I beg your pardon, but our establishment cannot provide that type of service at the moment. You see, I have a rather delicate problem. The madam trails off, letting the unspoken words hang in the air. Okay, I apparently have a quest for her. Yes, we need to go to the Rotten Guttery. I've completely forgotten about that. We should have a look at what other buffs we can give her before we go in there, though. I think this is the correct exit. Yep, it is. Okay, so Thunfix, you should have more buffs that you can give. I don't think we want her... Well, does it not take away dexterity? No, it doesn't. Remove heroism from him, he doesn't need that anymore.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
I certainly hope not. Do you have any buffs you can give her? You seem to already have that. No, you don't. Good. I should have this little bar. Two. Good.
I'm all ears.
You are?
I will help where I can.
No mistakes.
I don't know if there's any other buffs I can give her. I've given her Blessing of Unlife, so that's fine. No, I don't think there's anything else, but just checking to be certain here. Probably should get that one. Okay, let's quick save and pop on in here
The road
after I've cast haste. And in we go.
No glory without risk.
Cell sword. Ah, here.
endure this.
I will see to your demise.
I'll cut you wide open.
Try to take him down. I suppose we can just do this.
A solid plan.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
A wounded soldier raises his arm with a plaintive shout. Don't kill me! I'll tell you everything! You finally have an opportunity to get a better look at your opponents. They are not demons, but visitors from other planes. Judging by their gear, they are experienced and highly paid mercenary. Who are you? We're Torlek's crew. I mean, it's my crew. I'm Torlek. But here we're called the Rotten Guttery Gang. Dumb name, but it helps us blend in with the demon rabble here. Keeps anyone from prying into our business. We're mercenaries who came to the Abyss on a job, but when we realized what a Legionnaire was like, we couldn't bloody believe it. There's so much gold to be made here. Demons are loose cannons. You can't trust them with delicate or sensitive jobs. Even if they don't screw it up, they'll run their mouths about it. If someone needs a job done quickly, quietly, and without fail, they come to us. Our specialties are disappearances, setups, and abductions. You folks aren't from the Abyss, are you? Yeah, no demons in our crew, it's a matter of principle. Strong, sure, but crazy and unpredictable. For a few times we'd nearly finished a job, neat and clean, and then everything went sideways because some horned freak wanted to have some fun. Why did you attack me? Shivarro, the Lilitu from the 10,000 Delights, found us and paid us to take you out. She said she'd get you here and all we'd have to do is crack your skull open. Bitch neglected to mention that you wouldn't go down easy. Cracked more than a few skulls yourself, I can tell. Of course, we could really use the gold right about now. Some scum broke into our lair and cleaned us out, but we would never have messed with you. I wonder who that could have been. Where are the succubi you captured? There are no succubi here. It was a trick. Shivarro's ruse to lure you here. We'd never kidnap those bitches. We'll screw your brains out, take all your money, and call it a weekend well spent. All succubi should be drowned, that's what I think. You shouldn't have messed with me, mercenary. Please, spare me, I can help, no! Sorry, but you might have loot that I am interested in. Traces of Eldritch Scholar again. We didn't really have loot that I was interested in, but that's what you get for consorting with Succubus. Blame yourself. Flesh market. There's a lot of back and forth now. I suppose I could pause the recording, but I'm reluctant to do so because all of a sudden something happens and I know that you guys want to see everything that happens, so... And this place is really unpredictable.
Trust me.
No, I cannot trust you. How the heck? What did I do now? Be right back. Sorry about that. I managed to move the window to a different monitor. Now, Mrs. Shivarro, or Miss Shivarro, or whatever I should call you, we have a couple of things to discuss. I've been to the rotten guttery. You hired assassins to kill me. The Lilitu latches onto your consciousness. Her face contorts in a tense grimace, but you manage to fend her off with a determined effort. You piece of shit! Why couldn't you just quietly go there and die? You've caused nothing but trouble. Damn you for all the suffering you've caused Minago and me. Why did you try to set me up? The Lilitu's rage is like a stream of liquid fire burning through your mind. She tries to hurt you, but you manage to restrain her. You are Minago's enemy. My sweet Minago. Vile Golarian. You'll pay for standing in our way. So, you and Minago are lovers? Demons do not know love. The demon snaps at you. Certainly not the kind you have on your stupid Golarian. But Minago and I were closer than most demons ever get. We were bound by passion. At times we irritated each other so much that we separated, but we were always drawn back to one another. We each became a drug to the other, and then you showed up and started hassling Minago. Tell me the story of you and Minago. The demon's rage fades. She speaks bitterly and sincerely, as if in confession. I always loved to sow chaos, whereas Minago wanted to rule over it. She once usurped me in my own scheme, snatched it right from under my nose and reaped its fruits for herself. The gauntlet had been thrown. We spent long months trying to kill each other. We were both impressed by the other's passion, and we became addicted to it. No one has ever wanted to destroy me with such fervor. Once I tried to kill her in bed as she slept. The fight somehow turned into sex, yet it was so much more than sex. In the morning, we both realized we were bound by our craving for each other. Of course, we do still try to kill each other. Minago can be insufferable, and I'm not much better, but if one of us ever succeeded, it would be a terrible blow to whoever survived. I know demons shouldn't have such feelings, but there's nothing I can do about it. Could two demons truly fall in love, albeit in their own terrifying way? It is believed their hearts have no capacity for love, but you and I both know light is stronger than darkness, and it can shine even in the most impenetrable gloom. It sounds like a story about a serious illness. Very demonic. Is there anything in this world that hasn't been turned into a disease or a disaster? What about you, Prince Charming? Shivarro smiles ominously. What I see in you is a larva, the cocoon of a beast that will one day be claimed by one of the evil planes. Or do you think you're different from us? That you alone are capable of feeling something other than this thing you've just dismissed as an illness? Minago was a powerless fool, and you can't do anything to me either. With a dull howl, the Lilitu attacks you. Her claws seem to grow and sharpen before your eyes. The guard's chain collar clanks. He aims the wand at Shivarro and states in an uncompromising, slightly vindictive voice, "Brawling is prohibited, no exceptions. Please proceed to the exit." The demon activates his wand, and Shivarro, howling helplessly, is instantly transported to the streets of Alishanera. I regret that we must ask our guests to leave the 10,000 Delights temporarily, but very soon our doors will be open to you again.
That is not far.
Hopefully that's sufficient. You are greeted by a succubus whose appearance is striking to say the least. Her flawless skin, graceful figure, and aristocratic face would have made her a true beauty if not for the terrible fresh scars. A jagged scar runs across her cheek, cutting through her scarlet sensual lips and under her high cheekbone. Her left eye is a grey cataract surrounded by wounds from some caustic substance. The succubus's wings are tattered rags. Nevertheless, she behaves imperiously and with dignity. and those around her treat her with respect. The succubus sounds playful and relaxed. Welcome to the 10,000 Delights. My name is Herax, and I am the new madam here, thanks to you. You rid us of that insolent upstart Shivarro, sending her after her haughty lover Minago, so you can consider me in your debt. Know that you will always be welcome here, and my gift will be proof of that. With a graceful movement, the demoness hands you a gold coin. With this, every arch will recognize you as my favored guest and teleport you here. If you wish to spend the night, have some fun, or restock your supplies, come to me. Don't waste your time on my little crooks. Leaning closer with a confident smile, the demoness whispers sensually. And if you rid us of Shivarro, my gratitude will know no bounds. I think that bitch is hiding somewhere in the lower city. Can you take care of her for me, my love? Have anything for sale? Indeed, I have several items that were forgotten here by our clientele. Some of the forgotten items Herax is selling are stained with blood, and 2 of the rings bear the characteristic scratches of being cut off a dead body along with the fingers. Yeah, I'm not picky. That's a very weird pair of weapons. The wearer of this bracers is under constant protection from anyone who's getting too touchy. I like that. Yeah, we'll buy those. Nah. Protects the wearer from losing their head. Nah. 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 Screaming omelette. Okay, let's quickly scribe that recipe. And now, Camellia. My friend Camellia would like to avail herself of your brother's special services. Camellia lowers her voice so that only you and Herax can hear her. The ones that are offered in the deepest levels of the brothel. Ones where a purchased slave takes the form of whoever my heart desires, where everything is possible. She speaks the last words in a whisper. Ah, Camellia, I've heard about you. Have you finally decided to have a slave transformed for you? We'll extract the image from your subconscious and recreate it in every detail. You will not regret it. This pleasure is well worth the price of 10,000 gold. You will see this for yourself. Camellia winces and glances at you. I was promised no one would mention my previous visits. And then again, I don't know why I expected demons to be true to their word. Camellia, have you been here before? Yes, I have, several times. I visited while our party was resting. I killed several pleasure slaves, but their deaths gave neither Mireia nor me any real relief, so I thought it would be good for me to come here with you. If I perform the ritual while you're watching, I hope that Mireia will accept the sacrifice. It's just that sacrifice back in Dresden when you learned my secret. Camellia stutters, searching for the right word for a long moment. I believe Mireia likes you, my friend. I believe that she will be more willing to accept the sacrifice if you witness it. And tonight, I shall pay for an additional service so the victim will take the form Mireia wants. I am certain she will be pleased. The slave you're going to provide, who are they? Where are they from? Herax raises her eyebrow in surprise. What an odd question. I don't know. I've never cared to ask. Why would you ask the name of the chicken you're going to eat for dinner? It's difficult to tell for whom this remark was intended. As usual, Camellia's face gives nothing away. We will use this service of yours, Herax. Camellia will pay. Herax accepts the money and smiles seductively. Excellent choice, Camellia. Here is the key to the back room. Your slave waits for you in there in the guise your heart secretly longs to see. Enjoy.
Ready for anything?
Rely on me.
I am helpful, am I not?
At first you don't understand what is happening in this room. All you can make out in the gloom is a writhing, snarling, squelching tangle of bodies. But your eyes slowly adjust to the dim light. You notice that the body trying to break free of the claws does not belong to a demon. You cannot see the face pressed against the demon's stomach, the demon whose tongue is lolling in ecstasy. A wall of naked backs prevents you from making sense of what's happening, but you get the feeling that you know this person. The demon standing with his back to you turns around and freezes. His claws break the skin of the unknown mortal's thigh. Rivulets of blood trickle to the floor, but there are no screams of pain. Sensing a lull in proceedings, the victim raises their head and you finally see their face. Your face. There is no expression, no emotion on the face. The features are slightly off, like in a portrait painted from memory. The demon opens its mouth and in one movement of its powerful jaws rips the face from its skull, leaving behind a bloody mass of gaping holes. Then the demon turns to you. What? Have they sent a new commander? Good, because this one's done. Come on in, homunculus. Been getting off to thoughts of the commander, have you? That means you owe me. Leave your money and valuables and get out of my sight before I count to 3. 1. The demon's eyes bulge. The commander! It's the commander! Run! Let's just kick the shit out of him. You don't get it. If anyone's getting the shit kicked out of them, it'll be us. He won't even break a sweat. Run. A curious place.
I'll go ahead. I know the way.
I hope you appreciate
No
this.
reason to pause.
You're not gonna... I need to get out of here. Okay. Well, there's things here to loot, so if I accidentally free a couple of slaves along the route, that... care. Camellia reaches for the door handle, but immediately jerks her hand back. We're in the right place, yes. So behind the door, I'll see... Camellia's voice trembles from either anticipation or nerves. Shall we? I'm ready, she answers, and then adds more quietly to herself. I'm ready. I'll be however you desire, mistress. Papa? The eyes of the transformed slave, who bears a striking resemblance to Horgus, look at you with terror and a glimmer of hope. His corpulent short body is an exact copy of Horgus Worm as you remember him. Hello there, my dear. Come to Papa. Shut up, shut up! Camellia recoils as if from a blow and sways on her feet. She grips her amulet in her left hand, her knuckles turning white. This can't be. It can't be you. Why? How did this happen? Would Herax have lied to me? No, why would she? Is this some kind of joke? But what if it isn't? What if this is what my heart desires? Do you want to sacrifice Horgus? I don't know. I don't understand. She wipes away drops of sweat from her brow. I swear to you that I never wanted to kill my father. Never thought that's what I wanted. Never thought that my Mireia would crave his blood. My father raised me, cared for me, sheltered me, wiped away my tears when I was sad, listened to me rage when I hated everyone around me. Was the only person who helped me come to terms with my secret predilections. Respect him. I love him. Camellia brings the amulet in her clenched fists to her lips. Then why would Mireia? Why am I seeing him here now in front of me? Calm down, Camellia. We need to decide what we're going to do with that thing. Camellia stares off into space for a few moments, but then shakes her head and looks at you. We shall do what we came here to do. What other choice do we have? Are you going to kill this Horgus? Why shouldn't I? Camellia shrugs. We've already paid. I don't like wasting money. No, please don't! Camellia doesn't deign to answer Horgus's pitiful pleas. You recovered from the shock quickly. Killing this creature is Mireia's will. Who am I to oppose her? I'm only doing my duty. We're not going to kill this slave. But why are we not? He's only a slave. We don't know him. Don't tell me you feel pity for him. Camellia looks down. Then again, perhaps you're right. Sacrificing my father, even in the knowledge that it's not really him, that may be a step too far even from me. Yes, let's free this slave and get out of this place. That would be best for everyone. Camellia casts one final look at the terrified stare of the slave Horgus and shrugs with deliberate nonchalance. Let's go, my friend. We have no further business here. And I repeat what I have said earlier about
Follow my lead.
your companions in this game being absolutely insane for the most part. I'm surprised I actually managed to talk her out of doing it. Yeah. I think we're going to wrap up here, and in the next episode we have the companion quests for... Well, we need to talk to Camellia, so I should probably go speak to her before we wrap up, actually. This one we cannot do just yet. This one, I'm not sure if we can do this. This one we definitely can do. So I think that next episode we'll do Arushale's companion quest. But first and foremost, let's find Camellia. I don't know where she is, though. Probably inside the cave. It doesn't seem like she's in here.
As it should be.
Pleasure slaves. I collect the most interesting people. Ah, there she is. You know, I never thanked you for accompanying me to the brothel. There's a hint of a smile on Camellia's lips. So, thank you, my friend. That was an intriguing and unexpected experience. I have to admit, I'm surprised by who the slave turned into. Oh, I was much more surprised. I was almost rendered speechless when I saw Father in Alucinera's main brothel. Camellia looks down, especially considering what I was about to do to him. I was just standing in front of him with one question. How? How is this possible? Camellia licks her lips quickly. When I realized that Father was just an illusion created by Mireia's secret desires, I have to admit, my hand faltered. Does Mireia really want my father's blood? If I want to heal the Lance of Sarkoris, do I really have to sacrifice? Camellia's voice breaks and she just mouths the last words. My own father? It's good that you didn't give in to Mireia's impulse and kill someone. Fine. Probably. He shrugs hesitantly. I'm glad you were with me. There is nothing like a friend's support at moments like this. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed our little adventure. Camellia nods slightly, lost in her own thoughts. I have to go. We'll talk later. Visit me again soon. We don't want to start missing you. That was that quest out of the way. Okay, with that I think we'll wrap up. So if you have any questions or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section as per usual. For now, thank you all so very much for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.